Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you're able to hear me okay. Oh, excuse me. My goodness, got a bit of a, you know what that's called? Frog in your throat? Well, you see, I'm using my avatar, and there's a reason for that. Excuse me, darn. Oh, I can hear myself again. All right. All right. I was listening to my music and making sure everything comes through, that the sound effects come through, that the world tanks, all that stuff comes through. And I was looking at my videos earlier today. It's always a good thing, I guess, to look at your videos, because I found out that I didn't like them. I didn't like the fact that I was using the webcam, and in this setup, in this household, the webcam's way too close, and it's a really small box. And every time I look down at my keys, I'm looking at something, trying to figure something, you see my 5 head. And I don't have a 4 head anymore. I've got a 5 head. Yeah, my forehead has grown over the years because of lack of whatever, whether that's lack of hair or you name it. But yeah, it was not good, because for a lot of the things you're seeing my forehead, and that's not good. You're supposed to see my face. I tried to move it. I tried to make it, push the screen back or whatever. It just wasn't working. So I decided to go back to the avatar today, and we'll do the same thing for tomorrow. Now on Saturday, I will not be streaming because I'll be traveling back home. And then after that, I will have the same setup that I had before. So hopefully we won't have quite so many issues as what we're running into now. So excuse me while I'm trying to figure out some stuff here. I have, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. trying to get my iPad set up. I had it set up before in the past for my, there it is, Stream Manager. So I want to be able to see the stream, see how many people I have, all that kind of neat stuff. See the follower goals, all that stuff. Okay, good, we're good. I got it. So as you can see here on the screen, I was kind of messing around. I actually went on to Discord. And if you ever have something and you have an issue, like with the game or any game really, your best place to get information on the game would be through their Discord server. And I did that, and come to find out I was getting all these through the Chaffee, or in this case I renamed him Max. And you get sometimes you get Deadeye, or you get Practicality or whatever, and I never knew how to apply those. So I asked a question, because I'm relatively new to the PC, and so here all this equipment, right? And okay, so they said to get it through here, he said click on this, but where do you then? Okay, right here, duh. So, if you have somebody that a crew or a tank that is, say, a light tank, this would be a good one. Clutch braking, that's a really good one to have. And if you put this on here, they'll say the crew members eligible for clutch braking. Not every perk goes on to every crew member, but sometimes you have limited crew, like say in your Aries, you may have a crew that has more than one skill. But it says if you have it, they're trained to 100%, or their perk efficiency for any of their perk efficiency is less than 100%. And if you have it at 100% already, you actually get doubled. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know all these ins and outs, each of these crew members, what they have. I can kind of look here, I guess, and you can see that most of them, when they only have one, don't have those, because they only have, now what's the word I want? The one, which is usually, what is that considered again? Brother in arms, yeah. So I usually start that with everybody that has that. So it'd be good to have, for some of these especially. Like this one here is a light tank, so I would put either, for the efficiency for the crew, I'd put either this one or the clutch braking. I don't have as many clutch braking, so I'll probably just put this on there and apply it like that. Now I could do auto resupply if I wanted to, but I'd like to kind of see how that works out. Another thing is that's new today is this right here, Steel Hunter. And this is basically, it's a last man standing royale with a touch of green magic. Fight in 8 special vehicles that can be upgraded as you battle, growing stronger with each tier. There's exclusive rewards. There's this thing, it's called the Shamrock. It's like a token, and you can get like 90 of them. If you get 90 of them, then you can, I think you can buy a tank or something like that. And then you just have to, do this. And there is a video that you can watch. I'll let you do that on your own, but you can watch it. It's pretty cool. It tells you that green vehicle, if you destroy it, and it opens up like a circle on the map, kind of like what we were doing before with the Emerald for the Lunar New Year. And then it gives you a perk, a bonus for that particular round. And also, I think it gives you more, more tokens or something. I forget it. I don't know exactly what it is, but we haven't played it yet. But today, I am going to play, I forgot to do it yesterday, because yesterday was supposed to be premium tanks. And as soon as I log off, I'm like, wait, what? I didn't do premium. So I'm going to do those today. And then tomorrow, I might run the Steel Hunter just as a change of pace. Okay? So we'll do Steel Hunter tomorrow. Today we'll do these premiums. And I was noticing that sometimes the premiums will say that for most of them, because I thought, well, all premium tanks gave you extra credits and extra XP, but that's not the case. So most of them will say this. They'll say more credits and more combat experience. And I think I've only found one of mine that doesn't do both of those, and it's on the end over here. It's one of the sweeties. This guy here, I don't know what is going on with this one, but for some reason, oh, wait a minute, it does say that. Which one does it? Oh, maybe I misread it. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, because most of them are supposed to do that, right? It might be this one. Let me double check. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. I might have missed it. Okay, so I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That was the only one I thought that hadn't done it. So basically, the reason for doing these is to get more credits. It's also to get more credits, but also more experience. Now I had this up to 50,000 only because I had purchased 25 chests, and I plan on doing that again because once you get to the 50th chest, if you haven't gotten one, you could very well get a tier 8 or tier 9, I think tier 9 tank. So yeah, it says I don't know, I guess it's back one, but there is something that says what's inside, just to show you. So it gives you 100%. You're going to get this, you're going to get these guys. I got a few of these, I don't know, in there, and I got a bunch of credits, but then I also got a lot of these. I've got like 50,000 is what I got, because most of them were 15s and 5,000s. And then I didn't get any of these because only 2%. But it does say you get it by the 50th chest. Basically, is what it says here. And if you get this and you already own the vehicle, you get gold equal to their full value. So, yeah. But you see here, this is these are all 9s except for this one's a 10, and I think I already have this one, so I'd get the gold for this. I think I have the Skoda too. Skoda. Skoda is, can't remember. Is that a? I think the Skoda is a tech tank. I thought I had the Skoda. I have that. It's here somewhere, I think. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a 15A. That might be a different one. Skoda. Yeah, that looks like check tank. Check tank. Let me just check real quick. Sorry. I'm just curious. Oh, no, it's T56. So it is a different one. Okay. So yeah, so I think that would be a good idea for me at least to get one. I got 25. I bought the one that says for 24 something, like 3% off will be. And then so I'll probably do that again one more time at least, and I'll get at least one tank out of the deal. And who knows, you might get more than one tank because it's 2% chance, but you never know. Okay, anyways, so we're going to be playing these guys, so I don't think there's any other way of doing this other than just from right to left because I'm right-handed. So, okay, so we'll start with this guy. I got to remember, I'm on a different computer, so I may end up having an issue with trying to get that special. I think I have to do I have it set up to do? I got to look at the controls real quick before I play it because otherwise I'll go cray trying to figure this out. The special ability is a space bar. Okay, we'll see. I'll be hitting a bunch of buttons trying to figure it out. Yeah, so let's see if I can figure this out. It's always interesting going to a new computer trying to play this tank because it has that siege mode, right? And that's why. So okay, and like I said, as far as I know, you're hearing the music okay. You'll be able to hear the World of Tanks. We should be good to go. And I can still hear myself. I had to take the mixer off because it took over all of my sound and I couldn't get it to play on anything. I couldn't hear the sound at all. I don't know what was going on. It worked fine the first day, but something happened. So what I have done actually is I have purchased the Elgato Stream Deck, and I've also purchased the Elgato Wave 3, I think it's called, the mic. So I'll be able to use that. I just will have to wait till I get it when I get home. It'll be there waiting for me. And the reason for getting it is so that I can use the mixer. And right now I'm using my headphones, but I'm hearing my own voice. And if you've ever done that where you hear your voice like a second later, it's hard to talk. It's hard to... So let me see. Is that putting me into... No, it's not. Uh-oh, now I don't know how to get into siege mode. That's not good. It doesn't say siege mode. It says special ability. There's got to be a way of getting into... I wish it would tell me. Don't just say special ability. I have no idea what that means. So I'm trying all the different buttons on my mouse, middle button. None of that's working, so I might be cooked. I can't figure out what the siege mode is for this one. I can't play the Canon Jagdpanzer, the one I got in the Jade Emperor boxes, chest, whatever. So let me just check that out real quick before the battling starts, because I'll be really bad with the battling if I can't get that fixed. Which one is this? That's firing. Wet reticle. Trajectory. There's a special ability. That's not working. That's team communication. All right, that's not good. That's not good. One of these has to be it. I think I had it at one time. I had it like the... I wonder if it's slow for this tank. I wonder if it's left shift. Nope. Is that it? That's it. I found the button. I changed the button, I guess. Probably need to change that back. It's the one half of the quotes, like air quotes. I don't know what you call them. I call them quotes. And this will move really slowly. Yeah. If I take it off, now it'll move normally. They're not going to stick their nose over, are they? Because that hill is their, that's their shield. Man, I need to get something for my throat. I may have to grab some, a drink or something. I apologize. It wasn't, of course, I didn't have this frog in my throat until I started talking, which is not until we went live, streaming. I never knew that I had that. Tracking this guy, but I don't see where I can shoot anything. I don't see the red outline. Oh, there he is. I was looking too high. It's below the icons. That's why I always get that screwed up. So it's like it's down there. It's not up around the icon. I think I'm going to stay up here, though. I'm not going to go down into the... If I stay up here, at least I can. Well, it's a key that I can't just touch with my right hand, so I guess it's just not just going to happen, by accident. It's something that I have to do, and I have to actually reach across the keyboard. So, there's somebody. He thinks he's cool. Well, come on, people, give me a chance here. Of course. They're picking on me, I'm telling you. Well, the other day I was in the IKV, that's the tank destroyer for Swedish, but it's like Tier 5 or something. I think we were on Prokhorova, and I was down in the little creek. The guy came around, he was trying to kill me, and he missed me. I was able to spin around and kill him. And I had a couple of choice comments for him. They're like, you dink. And I actually was able to save that as a clip on the channel, so you'll see that. I don't think I've made it featured yet, but I should do that. All right, so this guy, we are talking about a medium tank. Let's see what we can do. With true. And we always kind of look at these too. What actually, I don't know if I have that too much. Snapshot. Oh, I see. So as you're moving around, the gun dispersion, the ring doesn't get bigger and bigger. Come on, hover. I'm supposed to hover over these, and why is this one not doing anything? Oh, there it is. Okay, I might use that for this tank, after all. Okay. I'm just playing around with these because I'm just learning them. And we are... Yeah, that's just that second set of shells, and I'm not going to mess with that. I'm stepping away from the mic for a second just so I can get a drink. So, we're from Michigan and we're in Michigan visiting family. So my wife, she can't find Werner's, the soft drink Werner's. You have to look it up if you don't know what it is. Anywhere but here in Michigan, at least the ones that she wants. It's ginger ale, basically. But in Werner's, we have a saying: if if you're sick, you have the flu, drink Werner's. If you got a cold, drink Werner's. Because it tastes like medicine. That's and it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it's kind of folklore. Folklore. Yeah, folklore. Hard word to say for me, I guess. But yeah, it's basically the home remedy for most things that ail you in Michigan. Drink some Werner's. So my wife stocks up on Werner's when she comes home. She gets like 2 or 3 8-packs of Werner's. And they last her for a while because she doesn't drink it very fast. But yeah, she did that during the holidays last time. And so she has done it again. You can't get that guy, he's behind it. I don't know what you're doing, dude. He's not going to stick his nose out for you. Who are you shooting at? And why are you over here being a sniper? There ought to be a law. I said something about when we were playing El Halufa earlier today. I was playing the Persian, trying to get the mods all, the modifications. Well, the upgrades to the modules. And I got them. But one time there was somebody, I did my thing where I say, public service announcement that heavies are not snipers. And somebody said reported the 60 TP, and I'm like, supported or reported to whom and for what? He's just playing a tank wrong. Not doing anything like illegal. So I didn't quite understand what he was being reported for. Reported typically means like you're sending their gamer handle to wargaming because they're doing something illegal, or they push people off a cliff, or something like that. But because he's sniping in a heavy tank, that doesn't seem to be the same level of criticality when it comes to making sure somebody is playing correctly or not doing something illegal. Right? I can see if maybe he had obviously cheating or something like that. But I wasn't sure where the line was drawn, I guess. Get out of my way, dude. Yeah, wait for the little dot to turn white before I hit them. It's usually up around their copula. That's where there's not as much armor as the rest of the tank, especially the rest of the turret. That panther is coming after me. Maybe not. He's got his own things to worry about. No, he's bugging out. I blocked it, so we're good. Are you going to just back up into me or what? Dude, it's not my fault you're backing into me. I'm freaking higher tier than you. What do you think you're doing? Why are you running away? Yeah, he's also a sniper. You're a heavy tank, dude. Get up here and battle. Am I going to be here all by myself? Really? Get out of my way. I don't remember the name of the heavy that was there, but I'm going to check something here just out of curiosity. Give it a second. I'm in the house by myself. And it's not my house, so I'm not familiar with all the creaks and groans. I almost sound like somebody was in the house earlier. Like, I'm not going upstairs. I'm staying down here. Hopefully nothing happens while I'm live on stream. If you do, call 911. I'm living in Grand Rapids, Michigan. A draw? What? Live Oaks was a draw. I thought we just had right here, it said victory. What? Oh, a Snakefield. Okay, Live Oaks. Live Oaks was a STRV. Oh, that's right. That's the one with the big railroad tracks. Okay, I got confused there for a minute. Powerfully confused. Now, what I'm trying to see is what do we have here for those? Yeah, this is probably one that went over the hill. Yeah. All right, anyways, that doesn't really tell me a lot. I thought it would tell me whether or not those guys that were sniping and stuff, how bad they were doing. But this is not a bad tank overall. Not really. I kind of like the way that the turret here, these angles here, a lot of shells in the turret would bounce because of that. I like it. I like this one better. Yeah, I know. I just always loved the Primo Victoria. I love it on the Xbox and on the PC. Okay, Okay, so as far as the channel is going really well, guys. I mean, the followers are through the roof. You blew my mind when it comes to any kind of target that I had. I had a target of 2,000 by the end of the year. We're at 3,069, so obviously I knew nothing about how this channel might grow. We are working towards earning partner's not something that's easy to do. I still may not get it, even though I have one more of reaching the level of averaging 75 people on the stream, my viewers. Doesn't mean I'll get it. I still have to have an active community, and I'm not sure I meet that criteria. That will be up to the people that review my application when I get to the point I can do that. It may or may not happen. It probably won't. If I just were to get to that last day of 75 and then do the application, I'm not sure I would have enough of an active audience yet. So we need to grow that. We need to figure out how to get that more active. I'm not sure how, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure at all. I tried things. I've got the extensions out and all that people can use and in the chat and all that, commands, you name it. And still, I mostly get crickets. So I'm not sure exactly what I have to do in order to get engaged audience. However, we're still working on things. I'm not discouraged at all. I mean, this growth and where I'm at right now, since I've only been really streaming every day or on a regular basis at least since mid-November, I'm good. Yeah. No way would I ever get discouraged about this. Hey, fight's the other way, dude. You see all that red and you think that you can't fight? They're like way down there. Are you running away too? Really? Well, it's in the CS. Everybody in the CS runs away. I haven't yet found anybody in the CS that actually sticks with the fight. They always run away. There's quite a few right here, so we gotta be careful. Only a tier 9 game, so I might just be doing this. Getting my premiums and rounds in. There you go. A little bit off that one. 232. Where did my Indian panzer go? Over here? Okay, really good. Yeah, you're supporting me all right. You're supporting me about as much as that CS is. I figured that one would ricochet. First time I've seen a CS actually do something. Very good. I actually changed the channel for the music over to, I think this is chill jazz. Oh, what's this? That's new. Shellproof. The total damage blocked. Oh, that's more than the hit points on your vehicle. Nice. Look at that, 1890 blocked. That's why. This is a real good tank for that because it has all of the what they call spaced armor. So remember, this is a British Centurion, basically. So if you look right here, all this out here is, well, it's just really the angle of the, I thought that was spaced armor, but it's not. This is, well, it might be. See, these are like, sometimes when you have package something, you get space. It keeps up space, but it's made like honeycomb, that kind of thing. That's what this part right here is. That's what that's meant to be. So if you hit this, it doesn't penetrate the turret. It hits into here and loses all of its kinetic energy. Yeah. And then these guys help a lot too, right here. Look, this angle, that helps a lot too. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Look, we had a couple of wins in a row. Nice. All right. I just want to check something real quick on the special ability, or this right here, switch mode. That's what it's called. Okay. Long press of this key is required to activate its special modes. Keys used to lock the hull of the SPG. Tank destroyers will switch between firing movement modes in certain vehicles. And it's the hull down. What do I have? See, in my other, I think I might be able to change that then. And this down. And make sure I didn't take it from anything else. Okay, that's more of what I've done with when I'm playing on the desktop. So that would make it easier. Because when we play this Conan Jagdpanzer somewhere in here, in this mess. I know it's there somewhere. Okay, why is it saying that the Phantom? What? I had I think I might have taken that special commander and moved it somewhere else. I don't remember. I wonder if it's this one. Project Louis always had that one. So I thought there was another one like this. The special commander with multiple perks in it already. Yeah, because it's a oh, interesting. Those are all French, so I don't know. be that one. Maybe that's what's going on. By sharing it between different tanks. And since he's for a premium, I can switch it around with no cost. I keep hitting the mic. Sorry. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this one next. And I had a wrap on the Phantom, and all of a sudden it's not there. Don't know. At least I call them wraps. I always forget where you get those. I know it's where you get the camouflage and all that. I'm looking at my avatar, and I still really, really appreciate the fact that the artist, she put the old avatar as a badge on the little dog I had. She put that as a badge on my current avatar. I didn't ask her to do that. She did that on her own. I thought that was pretty cool. That little white badge here, little white thing, that's the avatar that I used to use. And honestly, I can never tell whether I want to have my avatar as a full, the entire thing on the screen, which make it smaller, or have it bigger like this. I keep changing it. I can't really ask anybody their opinion because nobody talks in the stream, so it is what it is. And this one's got a magazine, so you have 4 shots. Not too bad. What are we in? Tier 7 match, so we're one tier down. It's not the fastest tank in the world either. Yeah, you're dead, dude. Don't really matter then. Who do you might get whacked right here. I forgot to add in my Oh, he's almost dead. Somebody shoot that guy. Really? Why is this guy after me? He's got some kind of a boner after me, I'm telling you. Why? I might have been AFK, but I don't care. Yeah, I figured I'd get wiped if I moved, but he's way over there. Why are you shooting me, dude? Other than the fact that I had no health. Picking on me. They always pick on me. That's why I only survive the games less than 40% of the time. Yeah, I stayed here because I knew we were done. Why did I hit that button? I don't know why I hit a 2 or 1. Strange. Strange. Yes, I'm looking forward to my Elgato gear. That gives you access to the Elgato marketplace, which has a ton of plugins and everything. Right. I'm kind of keeping track of, it looks like the free XP has gone up, but so we're at 3.6, so keep track of that. See where we're at. We're doing actually pretty well. All right, let's go ahead. This is one of our medium, no, this is the light tank. The light tank, let's look at the crew skills. Go with natural cover. If I had something else here, like if I had the camouflage already, I would, but no. It doesn't have that, and you can always use more concealment for a light tank. This will be the last one for a minute, because then I have to use the little boy's room, the facilities, the necessary room, the loo, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, when I first started up my avatar, because I hadn't used it for a couple of days, it was like looking up in the air like that. And I'm like, do I got to make an adjustment or whatever? Then I remembered all I had to do was push the button to calibrate it, and then it moved its head down. I was trying to get it to move its head down. I had to almost had my chin on my chest. I'm like, I can't really stream that way the entire 3 hours. I have a crook in my neck. So we'll be here until Saturday. We're leaving Saturday morning. That's why I won't be able to stream on Saturday. But we will be here Friday. We're doing it in the afternoons this week, just because I'm home and I want to give time for dinner and socializing with the family in the evenings. So that's why I've done it that way. I'm thinking that maybe I will do it this way also during the summertime when people have a little bit more free time and they may not have, I don't know, might be off of school or that kind of thing. It's a light tank, so we'll probably go out here into this area to try to goof around. It's not really the fastest light tank I have, but I think it's the more survivable one. More survivable than that thing right there. I kind of always go over there. I don't really want to do that this time, so I'm trying to see if I can't spot some things, like right there. Let's get them spotted for our artillery. This guy's got 3 marks on his, or 2 marks on his tank. Nice. Nice. Better than me. I don't have any marks on any of my tanks on the PC. On the PC game, let's put it that way. Thought there might be somebody over there moving because he disappeared on me. Thing about this tank, it's got a very, really quick reload. Very quick. Why is that T-29 out here? Should be in the city battling, moron. Another example of people not playing their tanks the way they're supposed to, not understanding the tank and what its abilities are and strengths. I have a feeling I'm outmatched up here. Yep. Yep, too many tanks over here. Look at that tank, weird looking thing. Gyro. It's like somebody took a barbecue, made it into a tank or something. One of those round barbecue things, the smokers, whatever. Budget tank. Something like that there. Oh yeah, I think we're probably, well, we're still 4-4, so light tanks don't last very long in most of these games anyway, so I'm not too overly concerned. Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes just to use a biological break here, and then we'll be right back, okay? Okay, like I said, not very long. Yeah, because this is only a tier 4. Whoa. Okay. That one that we saw was a tier 8, the one that's in that you can get in the crates or the boxes. Chest. I always call them the wrong thing. The chest. So that one's a tier 8, so obviously it's not the same vehicle. And I was looking at this, trying to make heads or tails of some of these. You know, like there's the Skoda T40 and T27. These are both tech tree type tanks. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, these they do more combat and more credits. Okay, I was thinking maybe it's some of the tech tree. I don't know where I got that information from earlier. And look at some of these tech tree ones, and I thought they just don't get the same amount of. I think some have better bonuses than what you would get from other. I mean, I don't know if all of them have the same level of bonuses. I know that my Jag Tiger, the JTIG 88, at least in the PC, it's like 155% bonus, where some have like 125%. That's what I mean. Still get a bonus, but the bonus isn't as high for some, and I don't know where to find that information. I can find it on the Xbox in a certain field, but I don't know where to find it here. It probably is here. Probably in this information, I would think. If you were to look here, there's probably under the characteristics somewhere, bonuses or whatnot, but I don't see them, so maybe they're not here. You have to find them someplace else. it doesn't, doesn't really say how much of a bonus you get, but that's okay. We're still going to play the tank and see how we do. Tier 4, meaning we could probably get a 10-on-10 battle or 9-on-9 because it's Tier 4. Sometimes you have a lower number of tanks on your team. I was looking at my chat and it's only got that one thing from when I started. It's because I forgot to open up StreamerBot.exe. Okay, it's supposed to be opening. Whatever. Oh, there it is. It takes us a long time for it to open. Oh, I did not realize that I have the small first aid kits and the small repair kits. Oh, well. And my binoculars. Binocs. Yeah, this is a tier 4, so that's why you only have 9 on a particular team. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, for the lower tiers, they'll do that a lot. Sometimes you'll get, because when I was working through some of the tech trees, I'm playing 3s and 4s, and you'll get the same teams, but you get the same maps over and over and over again. I'm like, that is cray-cray. That was a delay. I'll go around the corner and then it says I'm spotted. That guy's already moving before.
Gunner is dead. We're shooting blind.
Yeah, bite me. I saw an explosion. Excuse me? How dare you? Big bully? You step into the game, just come on up and just whack me. Slap me down. Thanks for nothing. I just noticed that ad for another 5 minutes. So I delayed it. I do not know why this is the case, but if you look on my screen, you'll see that the current, that's the first number, 3068. I'm looking on the screen for the stream manager for the mobile, mobile devices, and it says 3069. And when I go on the web page and look at that same thing, the stream manager in the web page, it says 3069. So I don't know why the goal number there is off by 1. I don't get it. I don't know. Here's a Phantom. Yeah, I know I had a holiday. Well, here's that. So I'm wondering if maybe that's why. Because I had these guys on here. Well, they work with camouflage. So let's put camo back on it then. Because otherwise it looks ugly. Well, it's kind of an ugly tank anyways, but that's beside the point. Camo. Alright. Oh, I only have one. Yeah, it only covers. I hate that because it makes you use two of these. Actually, more than that. Are you kidding me? No way. Ain't happen. Trying to find the. I did this yesterday too, and I had trouble finding the one that was under paints. Nope. 2D styles. Yeah, that's ours. You notice my emblems are gone now. Yeah. That's the holiday one. So I have this for 100 battles for 75,000 credits. I kind of like this one better. Okay. And this I'm going to, I don't want that auto supply. I'm trying to build up my bonds again, so I don't really want to do that. What I will do, and if you're not familiar with practicality, this is the one that will, let's take a look at what it does. It lets you, it quickens how soon you can use. And see how soon you can use your repair or first aid. It lowers the amount of time you have to wait. Yeah, or quickens. Actually, once I learned what that was, I actually added on to some of the crews. I had never really added it on any crew before. I thought that was a pretty useful skill to have, or perk. Did I now put? Oh, jeez. I used to have the ability to hit a button and I'd be able to put my bonuses on, but I don't know what happened to that button. Probably just got changed because it's on a different laptop or a different computer, I should say. Because the other one's not a laptop, it's a desktop, so it's a different computer. What is this guy doing? Somebody was coming around. That might be what I was looking at. It's on a different, I would say, a different hill, different valley. I lost my wrap thing, but my 3D attachment's still there. The one in the back there. Propeller. I added that when I first got the tank. Not knowing anything about 3D attachments or anything like that. I had no idea what that was about. I think I added something to the turret too. I guess that looked like a pop can right there on top. I feel like if I'm going to go this way, I might end up getting whacked. If I stay on the other side of the railroad tracks, I mean. So let's see. Oops, sorry. That's my bad. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't be a dick about it. It wasn't like I did it on purpose. Really? Screw you, dude. Whatever. Some bug. Problem with having a 1 o'clock start for these streams that I'm usually not eating breakfast before, or I should say lunch. I ate breakfast, but I eat it kind of late, because I sleep in late. Then I don't have lunch by 1 o'clock, and then by 4 o'clock, I'm pretty hungry. So I've been eating some candy here. Now this one kept its camo and stuff. I don't know what's going on there. Sure, why not? I don't know if I put this on any other tanks. I'm not really familiar with that perk, so. Okie dokie. See what we can do. Yeah, so I probably think that during the summer when I'm on break from the school, the teaching, I'll probably end up doing most times in the afternoon like this. Not really sure if that's going to work well, but I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work, we can always change it back. All right, this is the Tier 9 battle. Not too bad. Am I the only person over here? I'm the only one that went this way, I guess. Don't even try it. Just leave me alone. That tank's a lot closer than me, and you're shooting at me. Mind your own business. Get this tank right there, and he's shooting at me instead. What an idiot. course. You can't shoot anybody else. You gotta shoot me. What's going on with this tank? Is my signal latency going on here or what? I'm trying to turn it. And it's not, I think there's some latency going on. Lag, whatever you want to call it. I'm hitting the button and it's not responding when it's supposed to. Come on. This lag has got me all messed up. On the PC, I don't know of any way of loading when you still have rounds in. I don't know if there's a button I can use. I can do it on the Xbox controller, but I don't know how to do it otherwise. That's why I shot a couple of rounds off with nobody being there. Go for it, dude. You want to get in there?
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Yeah, of course. A tank I can't see kills me. How many times has that happened to me? Way too many. Might be a good one for this tank. Increasing visibility. All right, let's see what we got. A little tier 10 action here. Right. Get over here, maybe. Lost my. See that thing down there? It looks like a rocket on the side of my tank. That's also a 3D attachment. I thought I had one more. I can't remember what it was. Shoot those guys. Man, let them just come right over the top of the rise there and not take any damage. Not know who has me spotted. That idiot there. You shoot that guy? And it bounces. Of course it does. Just let him get there, just come over the hill, not get hurt or anything, and shoot me. I don't get it. You got tanks right there on top of the hill, and they don't do anything. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were in between. What's that all about? I got something on my screen over here for OBS that said OBS is active, all streaming will be shut down. I'm like, no. It must have been a button I pushed, combination of buttons that I haven't pushed before. I don't know. I thought they said I was supposed to be getting extra silver or credits here. I haven't seen that go up. Maybe it's taken up with the repairs for the vehicles. Makes no sense. Why is this crew incomplete here? I don't understand. Oh, that's the one that I gave to, what was it, Project Louis or something? Oh, can't remember. Obviously, otherwise I would have remembered. Okay, let's see what this one is. This was a little bit difficult to run, so. Let's see. Not the biggest fan of the Excelsior. El Haluf. What? Did I say 925 tanks? That's got to be a record. I have not seen anybody higher than that. And then he goes to be a sniper. I guess they make the shorter or smaller teams even more to tier 5. I didn't know they did that, or at least I didn't remember that they did that. I kind of like the guitar music better. Might switch it back up to my the next main break. It'll be for about 20 minutes. 5-1. Good odds when you only have 9 tanks. Oops, 6-1. I only got 3 tanks left. That tank control will be up there on the other side of that hill. Come on, people, if we can't move, then get out of my freaking way. So they have a heavy that was camping. This thing is really, really slow sometimes, especially any kind of a hill or anything like that. No, he was a sniper. He had a heavy sniper going on. Of course not. Stupid. Oh well. It be what it be. Look at this. I had 3.6 million. Or 3.625. Now I got 3.6. It has to be because of repairing the vehicles. I'm not making more than what it costs to repair these dumb vehicles every time. When I first started playing this, I thought I was going to be really fast because Cromwells are fast. Not this one. Slower than molasses, if you think about it from like a Cromwell B or the Knight. It's random events that I point out a couple times and said, I don't know whether those will hurt the vehicles. They will, according to that pre-battle screen we just saw. If your tank's caught in those random events, you could be destroyed. Why are you not over there, Memphis? We're just dropping like flies. Here it comes. Wham! There it goes. Ah! The lighthouse goes down, pushing anybody in its way. Am I the only tank over here? Or because we only had 9 to begin with?
Enemy armor is damaged. Critical hit. One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged. We've lost some ammo. At least it didn't explode. Enemy armor is damaged. Critical hit. Enemy armor is hit. Bailout.
I need to have the armor for that, but what else am I going to do? Nobody else is doing anything. I need to back. It was 10 on 10, not 9. It hasn't gone up. The credits, I mean. There's another tank, I fixed it already, that also didn't have any premium shells. So I'm like, that's not going to work. I'm just thinking about a case use for the extra set of shells and supplies, or the alternate, I should say. I guess if you got into a game and you saw that you were way outnumbered, you could have one set up to where all of your shells are premium. And you have to switch back and forth. But I don't know why that would make a difference. But if you're in a, at a tier 9, you're in a tier 11 game, and it's only, it's heavy tier 11, you might want to push over to the alternate and have just, premium shells shooting, the APCRs in this case. Some premium rounds are HESH. I don't know exactly what that stands for. It's like a heat, but the other is a certain type of premium that's called HESH. Some are called APCRs. Armor penetrating composite rigid. Okay, that got me into the siege mode. Actually, this thing moves in siege mode much better than the Swedish tank did, or does. Come on, really? Let these guys just drive all over the frickin' map like they're going down for a Sunday stroll. You freaking kidding me? What's the point of having other tanks in the team if they're not going to do their job? Okay, time for a quick break, and then we'll go for the rest of the stream. You'll see this here. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but just to let everybody know, right here, that doesn't mean anything. I went onto Discord and asked, and they said, "Yeah, I've seen it. I see this over and over again. There's no adverse effects. There's no way to fix it." So I don't know why that's there. Wargaming hasn't said, and there's no way of really fixing it on our end. Okay then, be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so I just got a quick snack, hoping to stave off the hangries a little while longer. I really have my eye on this tank here. I like this tank, and I guess the reason I like it is a tank destroyer. This gun, 120 millimeter gun, and I don't know. I just like it overall. Excuse me. You know, it says it's a 1950s project. How is that World War II? That's Cold War, you know? But one thing I did notice right here with the style, I'm not going to read through all this, but basically it's got kintsugi armor, and that's the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with a special urushi lacquer coated in gold, silver, or platinum. It just highlights and celebrates them as part of the unique story. So, you know, any of the cracks and stuff, you'd see them in here, I guess. Not a bad looking tank. I'm thinking about getting this. Only thing that holds me back is the price. Oh, I don't know why that screen's taking a long time to load up. It did earlier too. But yeah, this one here, we're talking $52. Well, it's down from $73, so got 13 hours and 55 minutes to go. So I have to make a decision if I want to get that. I don't know. It's just a little bit expensive for me. I'd rather spend my money on the chest and then get a tank that way, a tier 9 tank too. But then I have no control over what tank I actually get, right? Okay, let's see. We've got this far. Oh, that was a win. Victory. Yesterday, I think the total by time, because I did have one more victory I had to get. I did that off stream. The victory yesterday gave me, we have a total when you get them all done, 19,200 something. That's the highest I've ever gotten it. So we had some good games yesterday. In other words. Okay. 44,100. Let's see what we get here. Oh, okay. Some repairs. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Max. It's a good doggy. You're a good doggy. You're a good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Oh, there we go. Shaking hands. Thank you. All right, is that the T? Yes, it is. Let's do this. Let's add into the crew. Practicality. There we go. All right, let's battle this thing. Give me some more boom, boom, boom. What more boom, boom, boom? Back to Cliff. Went to 34, or the 44,100 is that, it's tier 8, right? Yeah, so we're in a tier 9 game. Oh, and this one, what? I didn't even notice that. I have no premium shells. Thanks. Appreciate it. All love. Look at all these heavies. Look what they're going. They're going anywhere but where they should be going. Why do I say that? You might ask, why is I'm... Oh, that's morons up there. I say that because the heavy should be right here in this pass. See, I only got one there. But all these heavies should be right where this tiger mouse is. Okay, now finally there's somebody is here when I'm hearing all the banging. My wife just got home with my eldest daughter. They'd gone shopping. I'm like, all the banging and stuff in the house, and now there's actually somebody causing the banging. It's a good thing. I was going to start going upstairs and getting the Ghostbusters first. Call the Ghostbusters. I don't know who that guy was shooting at. Not me. Not even spotted yet. I don't think I was. I was way back there. Guy spotted me. He didn't even shoot. Really? Where's that gone? I don't even know what that thing is. I saw that earlier in a match or a battle. I go around this corner, I'm gonna get whacked. Right over there is a bunch of... Why am I getting hit from that guy? Are you not even paying attention, dude? You thought that guy drive right by you? Idiot. You're tier 9 and you let this guy go driving right by me. Great. There's this item. Nice. You're just hiding from me. Can somebody else take me? Yep. So, freaking chicken, a coward. You know, he couldn't take me one-on-one, even though I had a tier 8. So he takes the coward's way out. somebody else do his battle for him. Malinovka. Guess we'll try to go towards the hill. I don't do hills very well. Not in this tank. Also doesn't have a very much in the way of depression. We're in tier 9 games. I'm gonna go over here. There's a lot of paint destroyers over here. We have a Tiger P that's AFK, looks like. Oh, I just remembered I forgot to take my medication this morning. Oops. Yeah, I knew I was getting old when I had to start taking daily medication and my oldest was graduating. So I've been taking daily medication for a while now. Since she's almost 40. Got way too many tanks down there around the A line. Normally we have a whole slug of other pink stars right there, but only that one. Got a heavy down there. The tiger went that way. Then inked. Furry. I'm trying to cut the corners. That's a slow tank going uphill.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit.
Oh, maybe down there. Now I can boogie. From 40K. That's about the fastest tank ever goes. Only if it's going downhill though.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them.
All right, there we go. 15-5. Even with Doofus over there playing like a medium tank, even though he's got a heavy. This was a tank destroyer, so let's see what we can do. Nord Scar. Yuck. Not my favorite. If I have a favorite map, because they all have their difficulties, right? I do like Prokhorova, Malinovka. There's another one there. I forget what they call it. Really? Let me shoot that guy, will you? Now I'm getting shot by everybody. How many other tanks are there out here and I'm the only one getting whacked? God, I hate that when it happens. 15 other tanks. Oh, 14 by the time I got killed. Big fan of that map either. So screw it. All right. We're going to skip the Dicker Max today and do the Super Hellcat. All right, a little less than a half hour left. We'll see what happens.
Critical hit.
I didn't want to be on this game very long. At least not this battle. It's like, no, I'm done with this. Gotta go get something to eat. Let's die early. Ooh, got a win in North car.
Enemy armor is hit.
Bring it. Trying to keep up with that tank.
Penetration.
Oops.
We're done for. Area
Too slow.
down.
Trying to get that guy. cut it short too. I've got like a whole 2 people left on my. Okay, so. Yeah, I'll let you know when I get done. Sorry, talking to my daughter. That thing about those directives, at least it looks like they're probably renewable because they keep coming from the dog. So I will get them, replaced. All right, here we go. Oh, it's probably the wrong one to have. Well, I guess that might be okay. Especially if it's heavy. Going to use up these, like the repairs or the first aid kits. Help me get them back early. Well, that's pretty good. So it goes down from, well, not too bad, from 60 to 51 at 100%. I guess it is a good improvement, but still, it's only 9 seconds less. Is that right? Yeah. Really? Freaking tank way up there. The hump off me. Now what? You already killed 3 of our tanks, and it's been what? Less than 3 minutes?
The turret is jammed.
Oh, great. Okay.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
How is that even fair? Hope he stays that way for the rest of the game. And how the frick did he even see me? Sometimes this game is so stupid. I actually have some other games I'm thinking about playing. I have an EA Games, is it called? Subscription. So I have Titanfall, Star Wars Squadrons, and Dead Space. Dead Space only the original one. There's like Dead Space up to Dead Space 3 now, I think. But I thought I'd try Dead Space and see what it looks like. Then maybe we'll play that as just a change of pace every once in a while. Or maybe one of the other ones too. Star Wars Squadrons, Titanfall. There's another one. That was a Star Wars Jedi Survivor or something like that. But they wanted 130 gigabyte. I'm like, what? Is that a collection or something? Because otherwise that's way too much. And of course I have World of Warships, which I've played a couple times. Sometimes you just need a break from one particular game. Problem is, like I said, my entire channel has been branded just for tanks. Okay. I'm just looking through these just to see if there's anything here that needs to be taken care of. I didn't play this guy, so I'll play it. Matilda, I don't know. Some people really love this tank. I find it hard to play. Probably been last game. Since we lost pretty much all of the viewers. But it's going to be the last game anyways. So we're one tier down. Tier 5 and a tier 6 game. This is Abby, so I'm going to go down the whatever this is, 90 line. See, this is why I don't like to play this tank. Look how slow it is. I'm not even going down the hill. Going downhill, it gets a whole 20 kilometers per hour. Even my drag tire gets up to 30 something, 40, going downhill. Somebody shoot that tank. That's like the stupid way to, even as a light tank, that's dumb. All you're doing is ensuring that you're out of the game fast. Because light tanks, again, they're there to spot, etc., but if you stay into the end of the game, you've got a good chance of killing, multiple tanks. But you have to stay alive. That's when we were playing as a clan, even on the Xbox. The one guy would always say, just stay alive. You're playing light tanks, just stay alive. And showing off or what? Showing right by me. So rub it in, why don't you? Rub it in. Same thing with this side of the app. It's hard. It's so close to all the other action that you can get spotted, sniped, whatever. Take a lot of your health by hitting you in the side of the tank, where the armor is the least. So one technique is to hug this side if you can. And nobody on the other side. So, yeah. So they have a straight shot to take over our base. And that number, that one with the M with all the numbers, M4A3. It's called the Revenator, I think. I believe that's a French tank. Premium tank. That Ram's a pretty tough tank. It has a real fast reload. Rate of fire is... Yeah, like I said, didn't play that right at all. Okay, we're going to call it right here. So thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow afternoon. Have a good day.